What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to give you guys a review of the Aviary Twitter application that's available in the App Store. As you guys might know, I'm a pretty avid tweetbot user. I have been since, I don't even remember, like 2012 or something like that. It's been many, many years, and I normally use tweetbot. But Aviary has been out for a while, and I've been playing around with it for a couple of weeks now. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it and basically how it works. So it's just a Twitter application. You have your feed on the lower left, as you can see. We'll go across the basics here, and then I'll get into kind of the technical stuff with it. So you have your feed here where you can view all of the tweets from everyone that you're following. You can reply, you can retweet, you can like, you can share it as well if you want to share it. You have quick actions to swipe to the left. As you can see, you can reply or like the tweet. Or if you swipe to the other side, as you can see, you can retweet or quote the tweet. You can tap on it to view and open up the tweet to see all of the conversation that's coming from that tweet. And it's pretty straightforward. It's a pretty nice feed, in my opinion. Next up, you just have your mentions. Same kind of ordeal to your feed, your swipe actions, your buttons below. And then you do have your messages section here. I'm not going to open that. And then you have a search bar here. If you want to search for anything on Twitter, tweets or users, you can do that. And then you have your profile in the lower right there. So pretty straightforward. I think it's a really cool look for Twitter. I think it's better than the native Twitter app. I think it almost looks a little bit better than Tweetbot, but I don't know. I think I like Tweetbot just a little bit more, but this is a very close contestant. But if we go into the settings here, there's actually a lot of really cool settings. And this portion of the application I like more than Tweetbot just because there's so much customization. I think it's a lot more powerful with how much you can change. Now, I'm not going to show you guys how to change everything in this video because otherwise it's going to be like a 25-minute video of how to customize this app. So if it's something you're interested in, just take note that settings allows you to really customize Aviary. You can really go crazy with it. So first off, you have your app tint. I have mine set to indigo because I think it looks cool, but you can choose from any of these colors. You have some options for dark mode, light mode. You have high contrast text and some other stuff at the bottom. So app tint can change. You can change the app icon. Love apps that do this. You have your tweet text here. You can change the size, the line spacing. It shows you an example at the bottom. So you can also have large or small images in your timeline. You can have haptics on. I think the haptics are really cool. As you click around in the app, you get a little haptic feedback. That's definitely really cool. You have your gestures here that you can actually edit. So the swipe to the right or swipe to the left, you can edit those to be whatever you want. You have a keyboard type. You can change your default browser. You have timestamp options. You can use custom tabs. You have Siri shortcuts. There's even more. It gets crazier. Check that out, guys. Yep. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all these settings, but as you can see, you have a lot of control over this application. You also have the ability to have more than one account. If you have more than one Twitter account, you can have push notifications enabled. I have noticed, though, with the push notifications, there is quite a bit of a delay with it. And I think that's just the way the Twitter API is. Twitter just doesn't let other third parties get push notifications instantaneously as you get the notifications. So there's a little bit of a delay. It's not like hours or anything like that. It's probably like a minute or two of a delay. You have the ability to do iCloud Sync. It lets you know what version you got. There's Aviary merchandise, which is really cool. So if you guys want Aviary shirts, you can get those. I also like apps that do that a lot. There's a tip jar, and then there's a swiping game, which is pretty cool, where you just swipe and it's a game, and that's all you do. So there's a mini game in the app, another nice little touch. You can clear the cache and data, and that's settings. Like I said, I'm not going too into detail with that, but that is basically how it's set up. And I like that you can have a tint in the app. I think that the purple that I have set looks really cool. If you want to compose a new tweet, sorry, not tweak, tweet, you can click on the little compose button there. That's an option in settings that I have set up. By default, that's normally in the upper right. So I put that down there just because I find that to be functional. You have 3 dots here. As you can see, there's even more control. This is extras for when you're viewing a profile. You can view the media, the list, the like, the save, the muted, the block, the filters. Lets you know how many followers, how many following. You can edit the avatar and edit all your profile stuff there. But like I said, you can view this for other people's profiles. So if you click here, as you can see, it adjusts to that profile. So very cool. You can share the profile. You can flee or block the user, block, mute, translate. You can add a note. The notes is only viewed from your side. So if I wanted to add a note about this profile, I can say, I don't know, let's just say cool. Click on done. We can click the check mark. Let's say if it was, and apparently we just made Aviary crash. A little bit buggy. All right, let's go back to where we were and hopefully we won't crash. But you can put a note, as you can see, there is the note I put. So let's say if it's something involving iPhone tweaks and you want all of the profiles that you follow that involve iPhone tweaks, you can put tweaks here and you'll know that the reason why you're following that account is for tweaks or whatever note you want. So that's a cool touch that you can do that. But like I said, as you guys seen though, the app did crash. So it's just, I don't know, the feel of it is a little kind of chunky, I guess you could say. It's not super fluent. It does feel a little wonky as you're going through the tweets here. It's just a little clunky and it does need some updating, but overall, I think it's a really cool application for Twitter. Overall, it gives you tons of customization. You can make it look really cool. It has tons of functionality as well. I think there's more functionality in this than there is in Tweetbot. So hopefully we see some updates here to kind of make it run just a little bit smoother. It's just a little wonky. Sometimes you have random crashes like you guys seen there, but overall, I think it's a really cool Twitter application. And again, that's called Aviary. I will leave the App Store link for it down in the description. Hopefully you guys liked my review on it. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.